Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey, and thank you once again for tuning into my channel. Today is going to be one of my artist series. Now, before I get into that, once again, as of filming this, it is Thursday night in Australia. I'll be releasing this in a couple of hours. Tomorrow is the start of C3. Link will be in the description below for the IG page, for the schedule, how it works, everything, all the info that you need will be part of that IG page. So please hang out this weekend. Starts obviously with the Legion Lair on Mark's stream, Legion of Comics. And obviously, basically once one show finishes, they'll say, okay, now go over to this one, and so on and so forth, sort of thing. But it'll be for the whole weekend, raising as much money as we possibly can. There'll be comic books, there'll be slabs, there'll be giveaways, there'll be mystery boxes, there'll be original art, there'll be all sorts of awesome stuff. So we want to try and crack that 50k mark again and go above and beyond. So please hang out, donate some money. Even if you haven't got the time, you're busy this weekend, just don't go to the portal. As I said, if you go to the IG page, hit the link, and you can donate right there. You don't have to be part of it, obviously. So please do so. So as I mentioned before, artist series. Forgotten what episode number I'm up to. Somewhere in the 50s or 60s or something like that, I think. Today will be a Filipino artist named Allan Martinez. Now, if some of you have seen, or a lot of you have seen these episodes before, I started a lot of my original art collecting through Facebook. Obviously conventions as well, but a lot through Facebook, because that was sort of the predominant thing that I was able to get a lot of info, you know, friend requests, you know, becoming friends with a lot of artists, a lot of creators over the years. And they would quite often post things like, you know, a commission list open and stuff like that. And Roy was one of those people. This was back in 2017. I believe it was around October, November. I noticed that he'd opened up his commission list, and I knew of, like, Roy's done a bit of work. He's been around since the 90s, especially for, obviously, the US-based comic book scene. He's worked for Wildstorm. He's worked for Avalon Studios. I know he's done some, I think, Wonder Woman books for DC. He's done some Iron Fist and some X Factor and things like that for Marvel. So he's been around for a while, but obviously, you know, not everybody can know every single artist, but he is an awesome artist, super friendly guy. So as I said, end of 2017, I basically hit him up. He'd open up a commission list I noticed on Facebook, and I contacted him and said, hey mate, any chance I could get on this list or get a commission from you? And he was super accommodating. I said, you know, what's the prices and all that sort of stuff, sizes of paper and things like that. So he gave me the list breakdown through Messenger, and I pretty much picked a 11 by 17, like I like to try and do as much as possible, 11 by 17 full figure. And I did pose the question, because obviously this was sort of a little bit later in my original art collecting sort of thing, when I focused on Spider-Verse characters only. And we went a bit backwards and forwards, sort of like, you know, I gave him the option, would you like to choose the character? He came up with a few ideas, and then he asked me, and I said, oh, you know, I haven't got as many of this particular characters and things like that. And I said, you can go obscure, or you can go mainstream, whatever you'd sort of like to do. And we ended up settling on the Lizard. Good old Doc Connors himself. But yeah, literally, and this was one of my better experiences time-wise. As I said, I contacted him in, I think it was the end of October, early November. I had the piece before Christmas. So literally 2 months, under 2 months, which is, in the commission scene, is nothing at all. Like 2 months, if all my commissions were like that, I would have been a lot happier and probably would have got a lot more. But yeah, super, super awesome and easy guy to deal with. So I'll also leave links to Roy's socials down below. Give him a follow, show him some love. Awesome artist, awesome, friendly guy. Obviously, the piece itself, you want to see it, don't you? Of course you want to see it. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't show the actual piece itself. And she'll get a little bit closer. Yeah, just the amount of detail in this is absolutely nuts. There's, you can see there's Roy's signature right there, but just look at the scales. Like, the detail on the scales is just, that would have taken a lot of work. A lot of work. So there's the piece in full. So I even liked how, you know, because I didn't ask for background or anything like that. He decided to sort of put that in. Obviously, you can just see just the black there, but it's sort of, I can see what he's done and why he's done it. You know, obviously he's in a sewer, you know, with the walls and the floor around, and then obviously being a sort of dark and damp sort of place. You know, a lot of shadowing and things like that. So, yeah, super, super awesome piece. I didn't even mind, like, when I first saw it, like, I absolutely loved the piece. I thought he looks very skinny, but it works. In this piece, it really does work. Like, it's, yeah, such a gorgeous piece. Super, super happy to own it. Yeah, and big, big shout out to Roy, because, yeah, as I said, a couple of months, done, dusted, paid, you know, finished and got. And, yeah, like, that's just a... yeah, you couldn't really ask for much more. Good communication, fast shipping, fast turnaround time with the actual piece itself, and very, very reasonably priced as well, obviously, at the time. Obviously, we all know original art has skyrocketed, like books and collectibles and everything else. But yeah, super affordable, especially for that level of detail and that amount of work in it. It was a very, very reasonable and very happy to pay that kind of price, especially for that level of or caliber of work. So anyway, that'll do for this particular video. Don't forget, this weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, because it helps the algorithm apparently get more eyes and subs and views and all that sort of good stuff on the channel and on the videos. Leave a comment if you want to, but most of all, please, see that thing down there, that little button that says subscribe? Please hit that subscribe button. I have noticed a lot, looking at my analytics a lot lately, that, you know, you see a lot of new viewers, a lot of returning viewers are sort of down here, but a lot of these new viewers are not hitting the subscribe button. So it doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to hit the notification bell if you don't want to. If you do, that's fantastic. If you don't, you don't have to. Just hit that subscribe button, please, because I'm still trying to get to 700 and do this giveaway. So anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.